So, just picking back on that question, there's in the spiritual community, especially in Southern California, there's a lot of people who are tapping into altered states of consciousness through psychedelics as well as sacred plant medicine ceremonies, which do come from, indigenous cultures and Native American traditions. And many people, including myself, have had very powerful experiences that have transformed how we navigate reality. And I was curious if you could speak into whether you feel that using a tool such as a plant medicine is useful, even when, really the transformation has to come from the inside out versus the outside in.
You heard of people escaping from prisons. What is that? Shashank what? Shashank Redemption, like that. With a spoon, eating spoon. With that, they dug a tunnel. Please do one thing. I'll give you a spade. Dig a 50-meter tunnel in this garden, which is soft and nice soil. Try and see. You will see everything in you will break. Bones will break by the time you dig 50-meter tunnel. But somebody digs it with a spoon because his longing for freedom is such, trapped in the prison. With a spoon. How many people have done this? A lot of people have done it, not one guy. So, when you become desperate for freedom, you can do many things. A few success stories of a guy digging a tunnel with spoon you heard, but you've not heard of those thousands of people who tried the spoon and all they got their hands damaged and stayed in the prison and died in the prison. You've not heard about those guys, isn't it? Hello? Nobody makes a movie about them, I'm saying. One success story, we are seeing it. So could it have happened that somebody smoked something, somebody popped something and they burst into some kind of experience? Very much possible. Is that the way to do it as a standard? Absolutely not. It could have happened that somebody attained to something through some influence from anything. It could be a chemical, it could be a plant, it could be alcohol, it could be anything. Somebody in some way broke some limitation and something happened which was transforming. Very much possible. I'm not saying no. But if you try that as the standard practice, most people will only end up as addicts. They will not end up realized. Because any external influence is like this. We already went through this. See, experiments have been done and it was found that there are millions of cannabis receptors in your body, in your brain. So that means the brain is always expecting you dope. Yes, because it's there in your brain. The receptors are there waiting for cannabis. That's why it's legal today. No. You are not supposed to go looking for that weed. You're supposed to generate endocannabinoids. Today, we have had these things researched. A group of professors from Rutgers, Indiana University, Harvard University and Florida came together, experimenting and investigating and researching this simple practice that we teach as inner engineering. 90 days if you practice, your endocannabinoids are up by 70%. You're always stoned. That's why I'm not showing my eyes to you, because I'm always stoned. Never touched a substance, but always stoned. So people ask, doing all this variety of work, you don't know all the nonsense I do. Too many things, too much management every day. Over 11 million part-time volunteers to get work done from volunteers, you know. One thing is they're not trained for the job. Another thing is you can't fire them for inefficiency, they're volunteers. They're super enthusiastic, but they don't know a damn thing. With these people, many complex projects doing means endless management, 24-hour management. People ask Sadhguru, how do you manage from one to another, you're just sitting like this? Won't you lose your mind one day? I look at my eyes, do I look like I'm going to lose my mind? I already threw it away a long time ago because I'm always stoned. These people who are doing a simple practice, if their endocannabinoids are up by 70% in 3 months, mine is up 1,000-fold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but to be stoned on your own self-made cannabinoids or taking it from a plant or from other chemicals is a very different matter altogether. Because unless your experience of life is pleasant, you will not dare to climb the peaks of your consciousness. It's very important that always you're blissful. Then only you have enough madness to go to the peak. Otherwise, you're too careful. If you're on cannabinoids which come and go, you can't be on it all the time. You know, these days I'm being invited to all these under 25 conferences in India, they want me. Because you know, you can see I'm 25, right? So, I go to an event in Bengaluru it is now. It's one of those little, you know, the youth are little. They think they're ahead of everybody in the world. Bangalore city. So nearly 15,000 people are there in an outdoor meeting, they're all sitting like you, 15,000 people. And strong smell of marijuana is all over the place. I said, Sadhguru, you got so much influence in the government, why don't you make marijuana legal? I said, why not? And why just marijuana? Let's go all out. Let's do cocaine legal, let's do meth legal, let's do LSD legal, tell me the list, I'll make everything legal. But why do you want it to be legal? You want to go to the university smoked up? I said, why not? I said, okay, see, we'll take you on a small plane ride, little plane. And you're waiting, but the pilot comes smoked up. You want to go on this ride? Like that. I said, okay, you're not getting it. You need a major surgery. The surgeon comes smoked up. You want to go through the surgery? Oh, no. So you understand that in some way your faculties are impaired. Yes? You don't want a surgery, why? Because you know he's not at his best. And you want to go to the university smoked up, you don't want to be at your best. You want to smoke up and sit, that means you don't want to be at your best. Tell me, does life gets enhanced by enhancing your faculties or by diminishing your faculties? Hello? If I can see better, hear better, smell better, taste better, touch better, feel better, that is when my life is better, isn't it? If I don't know what's happening around me, I'm in a haze, is my life better? So I said, see, from now on, you smoke if you wish, but don't say you're high, just say you're low, because you're low. Hello? You are low, at least say you are low. Once you say, I'm low, then you will see you won't like it. Just a word. Right now, you think you're low, but you're thinking you're high. It's not going to help. When you're low, you say you're low. You know those alphabets you're using, this is that. When you're low, you say, I'm low. Do I like to be low? No. Then do whatever you want. I can teach you how to be always stoned but super aware. I can teach you a method. You just have to come and spend a week with me, just a week. Huh?
How do you know what marijuana smells like?
I grew up in '60s, man. See, in India… No, from the age of 19, for 27 years I trekked in Himalayas. Last 14 years I've been trekking in Tibet and Nepal. There are valleys. We walk through valleys where it's this high. You have to wade through marijuana, okay? Nobody bothers to touch it. Some lazy guy in the village will be sitting and smoking. Nobody else bothers about it. It's some live in Himalayas. The Himalayan valleys are like simply a carpet of marijuana. Literally you're till here. You have to wade through marijuana and go. So how did I know the smell? Come on, don't you know the smell of… do you know the smell of shit? Does it mean to say you've eaten it? Be with us, ride with me.